Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up, guys? Anyway, guys, I'm on my way home. Just left work right now. Wanted to talk to you guys about something that someone asked me the other day. A question. It says, Chef, when you go out and eat, or you're gonna go out there and do like a foodie vlog about, vlogging about something where you went to eat. How do you? I mean, when you do you say anything negatively about the place or the restaurant? And what I do is I said, I spoke to the person and said, I really don't try to put anything negatively. I know how hard it is to have a restaurant. I know how hard it is to have a business. Being a chef myself and / manager at one time in my life, I know how hard it is, man, to be a restaurant, to have a restaurant business. Now, I said, the way when I do my foodie vlogs and I go out there and I go check out a restaurant or a donut shop or an ice cream shop or whatever it is, anything that has to do with the hospitality business, a coffee shop, whatever. What I do is, if you see that I mention the name of the place several times, that means I like it a lot. And if I don't mention the name of the place, okay, or I do mention the name of the place, but you see that I only mentioned it one time and that's it, that means I wasn't so happy about the place. I wasn't so happy either about the food or the service. Now, like I said, I try not to say negative stuff about places I go to. I know the business is really, really hard. I mean, sometimes it's not even the chef's fault, the owner's fault. Sometimes, man, you run into a bunch of people, a crew, that it's not really good. I've been in that position where I work with a bunch of crew and they're not great. And I work with, and I left a place where I was working at. We had an excellent bunch of guys working with me, man, and we had fun doing it. We would work together in that place, and it was just so much fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it is to have a good crew with you, a good team. And sometimes you work somewhere and you don't have a great team. You know what I'm saying? So, like where I'm at now, I have a great team. But like I said, where I left, my other place I left a while back, I love the team, man. We had so much fun working there. It was just a great team working, and we will get together and do things and make things work anyway. But like I said, sometimes you don't have a good team working with you, and that makes it hard. That makes it much harder on the owner. It makes it much harder on the chefs there. But like I said, if I do mention a place a couple of times, I like the place. And I mean, like I said, it could be the service was good and the food is good, but it all depends. But I try not to say anything negatively, because I know it's not that easy working in the hospitality business. Is a very, 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 very hard business to have. Anyway, but I do want to say one thing. A couple months ago, I went to this place, and I'm not gonna mention the name, but man, did I have a bad experience. Listen to me. Not so much the food. Okay, I'll tell you explain to you what happened. I had to go get a blood test checkup, and I decided I haven't eaten nothing all day because I had a fast all day long. And I said, okay. After that, I look down the street and I see there's a pizzeria there. I said, you know what? I'll order a pie to go home. I'll order, a small pie to go home. I go in there, I order my pie, I sit down, and they're not that busy. There weren't a lot of customers inside there. They had one cashier, one waitress, one person answering the phone, and that person was the same person. She was a cashier, she was a waitress, and she was answering the phone. Okay, she was multitasking. And then the chef in the back is making my pizza to go. I noticed he's got a couple orders ahead of me, so I'm gonna have to wait for my pizza anyway. As I'm waiting, the girl, who's my waitress, who's the cashier, and answering the phone at the same time, she starts sneezing. I'm talking about sneezing, coughing and sneezing, and I'm watching her. I'm like, she's covering herself with her hands. She's sneezing and covering her sneeze with her hands. And I'm thinking, okay, she's gonna go, walk away from there, go to the bathroom and wash her hands. No, she didn't do that. She grabbed the phone rang, she grabbed it and she said, "Ba, can I help you?" And I'm like, okay. And then she took the order, put it down, the phone, went and grabbed some plates for some other customers that their food was ready. I'm like, oh. And I'm watching this and this is driving me crazy right now. I'm like, no way. This is not happening. And I notice an older man from the back comes out. You know, he's not dressed in a chef uniform, but you can see that he is the owner of the pizzeria. And I'm saying to myself, should I go and say something? I didn't want to get the girl in trouble, but I'm looking at this and it's driving me freaking crazy. Okay, so now my pizza's ready. She still hasn't gone to the bathroom and washed her hands. She grabs the phone again with the same hand as she covered her face. She's talking on the phone, getting another order. Now she's going towards where my pizza's at. Thank God the chef who cooked my pizza cut the pizza for me, put it in a box, and he gave it to me. But right before I leave to pay for my pizza, there was one or two customers in front of me. And now she's got something in a cup, and she's grabbing from the cup, putting it in her mouth, eating it, and she goes, "It's $4.95 for whatever it was." And now she's ringing up, and now she's grabbing the money, she's putting it in the register, she's giving the change, and she goes back and puts her hand in the cup and puts whatever she's putting in her mouth back in her mouth. I'm looking at her and I go, is this for real? I'm like, no. See, this is what happens when you hire people that have no idea how to work in a restaurant. They have no experience. And on top of that, the owner should be able to teach them the proper way of handling food. Oh man, that was driving me crazy. I mean, like I said, I'm glad that the chef who made my pizza cut the pizza, put it in a box. Listen, guys, that was driving me crazy. I mean, that is one thing that, listen, I never went back. I will never go back to that place. You know, maybe that was that one time that happened with that girl. Maybe she's not even working there anymore. But just by knowing that happened, it turned me off, and I will never go back to that restaurant. It's sad, really sad. The pizza was delicious. But what that girl did, and that's what happens when you don't train your staff the proper way of handling food. You need to have, you know, these small mom and pop restaurants, I know sometimes they're short in staff, they're short in money, they don't do the proper training. But if you're not gonna do the proper training, at least hire professional waitresses, hire professional chefs. I know you're gonna end up paying some money for it, but it's worth it in the long run than having someone getting sick. That's all I'm saying, getting sick. Anyway, guys, like I said, that's what I do. I mean, if I'm gonna go to a restaurant and you see that I mentioned the name of that restaurant 2-3 times in my foodie vlog, you know I was happy. I love going there and I enjoyed it. If I don't not mention the name of the restaurant or at all, you know, hey, listen to me. You might go to a restaurant and the food might be great, but the service sucked. Or you might go to a restaurant where the service was great, but the food was, so-so. Okay, and I'll let that slide. And I'll go back and I'll give it another chance. And I've done that. I went back to another time at the same restaurant and the service was great. The food was delicious. So it all depends who's cooking that night. It all depends who's serving, who's the waitress or waiter. But please, guys, if you're gonna open a restaurant or some kind of hospitality business, make sure you train your staff or you hire the proper people as waiters or waiters or chefs to do what they have to do. Guys, I love this business. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Peace, love you guys. See ya. So long, hasta la vista. Peace, love you guys. For those who joined my channel the other day, thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. I want to grow this channel to a point where I can go out there and expand myself and and show you guys lots of more beautiful restaurants, not just only here in Broward County, Dade County, West Palm Beach County, Monroe County, but go to the west coast of Florida. There's a lot of great restaurants out there. Go to the Orlando area, go to the Panhandle. There's a lot of great places that I want to visit, guys, and it's up to you guys to make my channel grow. Blow it up, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me, guys. Peace, love you guys, see ya.